Okay, students. So the next one is reverberation. Okay. So reverberation. I'll write. So reverberation. See. So in this reverberation, so what are the things you have to know? So reverberation is nothing but it's what's called the continuous echo waves, right? The continuous echo waves, right? That is called reverberation. Okay. So the echoes and all it will be what's called repeated continuously, so that repeated continuously waves, that is called reverberation. And based on that echo problem, based on that echo concept, we are going to learn about the next thing is how we hear the various sound waves. Okay, so that I will explain in the last session. But anyway, so based on this echo concept, I will teach one problem. So first you have to know that, so 0.1 second, within that 0.1 second it will be come back. Am I right? Okay. See, one thing you have to know, students, speed of sound. Okay, so speed equal to, I said speed equal to distance divided by time. So speed of the sound at 22 degrees Celsius I'll consider as 344. Okay, 344 meter by second. Now we can calculate, we know that how much time it will take to repeat, that means how much time it will take to echo. So the echo will be, time will be 0.1 second. And you have to know speed of that, speed here they given 344 meter by second. Now we can calculate the distance, right? For example, you are producing certain sound waves, after certain time it will come back, and we have to calculate with that how much distance it is passed. So speed equal to distance divided by time. So distance equal to speed into time. So distance equal to speed into time means speed equal to, what is that, 344 into 0.1. Okay, so 344 into 0.1 means, so 34.4. So distance equal to 34.4 this meter. Okay, this is the total distance. Okay, this is the total distance. Am I right? So once the sound is producing from this source, it will be producing and it will go back. Okay, it will go and again it will come back. So that means here one distance, for example I will take d, so this one I will take d, so that means 2d. Am I right? Once it will go and it will come back, so that means this d represent 2d. Okay, so 2d equal to 34.4 meter, so that means d equal to 34.4 divided by 2, so it will come 17.2. Okay, 17.2 meter. So why, sir, we have to know? For example, in some denser areas and all, we don't know the distance, but we are passing some sound waves at certain speed of sound. Okay, if you know that at what speed you are sending the sound waves and what time it will be come back, if you know these two things, you can calculate the distance. Okay, for example, even that depth of the sea and all, or even in the dense forest and all, you know how much distance will be ahead or in the deeper manner. So without going there, we can calculate the distance, right? So for that, this ultrasonics waves and all they are using. Okay, see, the echo is very important concept. Okay, so reverberation is nothing but the repeated sound waves. Okay, repeated that echo signals, they call that it as reverberation. And the next thing is you have to know, students, that one problem. So I will explain about that problem. Okay, sorry. Yes, here, so here it is. So we just, Okay, see here students, so this is that example 12.2. So for this we are going to do that. What is the solution? Okay, so anyway, you just look this problem. A person clapped his hands, near a cliff and heard the echo after 5 seconds. So you have to know one person is clapped, so this is the sound. Okay, sound producing the source, this is called source of the sound. Okay, and the next thing is and heard the echo after 5 seconds. That means first one, the given value we have to write. Okay, so given value time t equal to 5 seconds. What is the distance of the cliff from the person if the speed of the sound v is taken? The speed of the sound v is taken 346 meter by second. See, this is also they given speed, they given, right? So here speed they given, and what is the question here? You have to know that what is the distance, what is the distance they asked. So that means distance we are going to calculate. Okay, okay, see, we know that the formula speed equal to distance divided by time. Distance which is equal to speed into time. So here speed what they given 346 meter by second. Okay, and the time what they given, time equal to 5 seconds. So this s will cancel. Okay, that's a unit, and 346 into 5. Okay, so just multiply this one, 346 into 5, 6 5s are 30, 23, 17. Okay, so distance is 1000. So what they given, distance equal to 1730 meter. So this is the total distance. See students, so here one person is clapped, it will go certain level and it will come back. Am I right? Right? So here the person is clapped. Okay, the person is clapped here. So from this is the source of the sound, and here maybe any hard surface any is there means. Okay, so maybe whatever any hard surface is there means, so it will be bounced back. So the total distance, so total distance how much? For example, this distance will be d means, and this distance will be d means, total distance how much? So 2d. Okay, so that means here I will write 2d which is equal to 1730 meter. So d equal to 1730 divided by 2. So we can cancel this one. 1 2s are 2, and here 8 2s are 16, and one more 1 is there. 6 2s are 12, and 5 2s are 10. Okay, so 865 meter. Okay students, can you understand? Okay, so next one in your book, what they given, see 865 meter they given, and the reverberation, I said that a sound created in the big hall. Okay, it is nothing but the repeated reflection. Okay, so I already said, so the repeated here, the repeated reflection of the sound, that is called reverberation. Okay, so where it will be using, so I will say about where it is be using that reverberation concept and all. So even the echo also. Okay, so first one you have to know that microphone. Okay, so in that microphones and all, and the next thing is to detect any cracks. Okay, to detect any cracks. Okay, and next thing is to find the distance or depth of the sea. Okay, so to find the depth of the sea, for that they are using, and even internal organs and all, so they are passing that ultrasonic waves So detect what are the effect or what are that problem is there. So for that they are using that, even the scanning device also, no. So internal organs and all have to check by using that ultrasonic scan in the ultrasonic waves also. And see, to detect that crack means, how sir we can detect the crack means, they give in your book one. See, just a minute. Here, see, if you look at that, yes, here, I think it is, yes. So this kind of, okay. So ultrasonic waves. See, they are passing signal in that straight way. So if there is any defect is there means it will be bounced back. Okay. So if there is any, simply they have to pass that ultrasonic waves, and if there is no any damage or any fault is there means, or no crack is there means, it will be go without any disturbance, the waves it will be moving smoothly. But if there is any crack or any small defect is there means, so it will, once it will be hit and it will be come back. Okay, so it will come back. So from this manner, so from this way, so they have to analyze that how to detect that by using ultrasonic waves, how to detect that small holes or any, even any damages, they have to analyze it. Okay, okay students. And the next thing is, you have to know this depth of the sea and all, how sir they have to calculate depth of the sea. For example, see here, so this one boat, so by using the transmitter, okay, so by using the transmitter, they are sending the signals to the sea floor. Okay, so this is that sea, just imagine seabed. Okay, so they are sending by using the transmitter, by using the transmitter, so they are saying they are sending that ultrasonic waves. Once it will be hit in the seabed, once it will be hit in the seabed, it will be bounced back. Am I right? It will be bounced back. See the total distance. For example, this from this to this d means same way from this to this d. That means total distance how much? 2d. But we already know at what speed, at what is the speed of that ultrasonic wave. For example, I'm sending that 1500 meter per second, 1400 meter per second. So we have to adjust that speed of the sound. And already you know that after you are passing that much speed, it will be come back. That comeback time also noticed. So that means we know the time, we know the speed. Okay, so we know the speed. So from this easily we can calculate that distance. So based on that, see here students, based on that one example is there. So we will try to solve that example. Okay, so just a minute. Yes. Okay, so this is that example. Okay, see, if you look at that, a ship sends out ultrasonic, that means ultrasound, that returns from the seabed, and it is detected after 3.42 second. That means what they gave, t they gave, so t means 3.42 second they given. And if the speed of ultrasonic through sea water is, that means speed of the sound, ultrasonic sound they given, so I'll write speed of the sound, so 1531 meter by second. Okay, so these are the given value. So what is the distance of the seabed from the ship? Okay, from the ship. Now whenever you're going to solve the problem, just make one free body diagram, so that only you can analyze the problem easily. Okay, see, this is the boat. Okay, so just consider, so just consider this is a ship. Okay, not a boat. Okay, just consider the ship. A ship sends the ultrasonic waves that are ultrasound, so it will send that ultrasound and once it will be seabed will be there, seabed will be there, it will be bounced back. Okay, so the total time, that means total time, not time, 3.42 second. Okay, that's the total time. And if the speed of that ultrasonic waves they given, that means 1531 second, what is that distance? So this also d, this also d, so we have to say that instead of d, total is 2d. Okay, so first you have to know that speed equal to distance divided by time. Here the distance will be how much? So distance will be not single d, it will be 2d. Okay, so that means 2d divided by t. So I can able to write. Okay, so 2d divided by t. So 2 into d means, so we don't know the value of distance, so simply just keep it. And the time, how much they given? 3.42 second. And here new that speed of the sound we know, so 1531 meter per second. And so 2d, so 3.42 I will write here. So this 3.42 will come this side. Okay, so that means we have to multiply this value. So 2d, which is equal to 1531 into 3.42. Okay, so d equal to, so 1531 into 3.42 divided by 2. So here I'll cancel this one. So 1 2s are 2, here 1 2s are 2, the remaining one it will go. So 7 2s are 14 and 1, so 1.71. so distance will be equal to 1531 into 1.71. so just multiply this value. So here 1531 and 1 7s are 7, 3 7s are here 21, and here, so it will go 2, it will go, so 37 and 3, so 1 7s are 7, here 10 it will come. Okay, and again here 1 3 5 1. So just calculate this value. 7 plus 3 10, so 5 plus 1 6 7 8, and here 1 6. Okay, so 2. So if you make the 2 decimal point means, so 2618.01. okay, so we'll check it, no problem. Yes, okay, so here 2618 meter it will come, right? So distance equal to 2618.01 meter. When we convert into kilometer means, so simply we have to divide by 1000. So divide by 1000. So divide by 1000 means for 1 0 this point will come here, and 1 0 it will come here, and one more 0 it will come here. That means 2.618. So distance I will write here. So 2.618 kilometer. Okay, otherwise we can keep that 2.62 kilometer. So this is the distance. So this kind of only we have to solve the problem, students. Okay, anyway students, I don't want to make any confusion, so simply I will clarify this one. First one, how the speed of the sound will be varying in the different medium. In the solid the sound will faster, in the liquid the sound will be going little bit slower, in the gas still it will be little bit going lower. Okay, so I will write that here in the descending order: sound, okay, solid, and then liquid, and then gas. So generally in the solid only the sound is traveling faster, and the liquid little bit faster, and the gas little bit faster. Okay, so if we compare these three things, the solid only the sound will pass very faster manner. And one more thing I will say that based on the temperature and pressure, the speed of the sound will be varying. If the temperature is increasing means the speed of the sound also increasing. If the temperature is decreasing, the speed of that sound will also decreasing. And the same way in the pressure, when it is increasing, sound also, speed of the sound also increasing. See, in your book they gave the sonic boom. Sonic boom is nothing but any object. You can take for example supersonic aircraft or any object, or even the bullet. Any object, when it will be travel faster than the speed of the sound, okay, faster than the speed of the sound, not speed of the light. When any object, any sound producing device which will be going faster than the speed of the sound, there will be some shock waves will be produced. Okay, so that shock waves will form like a huge enormous amount of energy, enormous amount of the highly compressed pressure variation. So for example, when the supersonic aircraft, when it is going at the, when it is reaching at that speed of the sound, so that time it will create the shock waves, and it will create that what's called a sharp sound. The sharp sound will, even it will collaborate the building also, that much sound will be producing. So that is called shock waves. So due to the shock waves, there is will be adverse pressure variation will be happen. And one more thing, I said that echo is nothing but when you are passing any sound waves, after certain time it will be come back. So that much time, how much time? 0.1 second. So within that 0.1 second it will be come back. So that is called echo. Reverberation is nothing but it is the what's called a continuous vibration. For example, if you are sitting in the auditorium hall or even the theaters and all, look at the roof, how they are designed. Some of the roofs and all, they have to use the fiber materials to absorb the sound. Even what's called when you are seeing that hip hop movie and all, so he's what's called very much interested in that music. So what he will fix that what's called the sound absorbing materials in his that wall, right? So that room wall, same way in that auditorium and all, so they have to reduce that echo and all. So for that they have to use some ceiling proof also, ceiling proof roofs they are using, and absorbent materials also they are using. And one more thing you have to know, even if you are seeing that the theaters and all, so all that reflected, all that echoes and all will be towards, it will be going there to that what is called peoples, right? If they are sitting and seeing the movie, so all the sound waves and all concentrated and towards that viewers it will reach. That means some sound waves and all enhanced. And one more thing I said, what are the things echo and reverberation, and based on where it will be used. For example, ultrasonic waves and all, and even echo and all, microphone they are using, and ultrasonic waves and all. So they have to use, they have to check your body, internal organs and all they are checking, and depth of the sea, and what is that, and to detect that any crack is present or not in that object. And even when we are when we cannot able to do any place, when we can't go that place, means we have to send that sound waves. Okay, so and based on that we work out some problems of the students. In the next class we will learn about what is that how the sound will be reached to our ear. Okay.